What's good then, YouTube? Welcome back to another video here on our channel. I'm the FIFA Analyst. Today we are talking to you about tactics. Yes, again in August. I know, it's absolutely crazy. But as we close in on the FIFA 23 beta, which will come out tomorrow, 11th of August, make sure you check your emails, check to see if you've been given it. It is a closed beta, which means you can't talk about the beta, you can't stream the beta, you can't do anything. You just play it and then you give feedback directly to EA. It's always been like that and it's the same way. But I wanted to make this video really to talk about for people that have the beta and get the chance to play it, and for people that don't get the beta, and what you can do to kind of prepare yourself for FIFA 23 to give yourself that best possible chance to go ahead and have a good solid start. And we're talking tactics. Yes, we are. Well, not necessarily tactics, but formations and what you can do essentially. As always, if you enjoyed the video, do me a favor, leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Come on over to the Twitch stream, twitch.tv/FIFA Analyst. We do stream at midday. And also, a little sneak peek for anyone. We are rebranding soon. Obviously, you guys know about the change with EA and FIFA and all that sort of stuff. So we're going neutral. Stay tuned for that. It's coming in the next 2 weeks or so. So this is the team that I've been using at the minute. And you might be sat here wondering, well, Analyst, what are you going on about? What do we need to do on the beta or off the beta to prepare for FIFA 23? Now, the simple fact of is formations and tactics. And what I mean by this is when you go into FIFA 23, the last thing you want to be going into is going, first day in, where's FIFA Analyst tactics videos? It won't be called FIFA Analyst, but where's his tactic videos? What do I need to do? All that sort of stuff. The general rule is you need to go into FIFA 23 with an understanding of what formations you get on with and what you play. Yes, some things may be stronger than others, but let's talk about it. For me, the 4-2-3-1 is something that I always enjoy. It always works. It's always neutral. It's good in defense. It's good in the attack. I understand the attacking patterns. I understand how it plays and what I want from the formation. It's been pretty woeful this year. It hasn't really been that good. And maybe because other things have been better, like the 3-5-2, the 4-3-2-1, the 5-2-1-2 narrow, the 4-2-3-1 just hasn't been great. Two strikers has been very useful, or having those attackers in the middle. And the 4-2-3-1 doesn't give you that. However, I've not played it a lot recently. So what have I been doing in FIFA? And what am I going to do in the beta when we get our hands on that? I'm going to use this formation. I'm going to use the formations that I like. The 4-2-3-1 narrow, the 4-4-2, the 4-3-2-1. Formations that I'm happy with. And the key thing here is, look how neutral it is. I've not changed too much. Why? Well, because when we get into the new game, we don't know what the attacking AI is going to be like. We don't know how the defensive AI is going to move. Having neutral tactics then means that you as a player have to rely on triggering runs, using the player lock, using creative runs, attacking patterns, using your triangles between your right back, your right attacking mid, and your right centre defensive mid. Having neutral formations, neutral tactics in these areas will really, really help you. So that's why I've been playing a bit of the 4-2-3-1 recently. Is it good this year? No. But I know going into 23, it'll be the first formation that I probably load up with. You might say, I've never played the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. I don't play narrow formations. I only use wide formations. Go and do that now then on FIFA 22 or on the beta. Go and play formations that you haven't touched as of yet that you know are fairly decent when it comes to 23. And the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, the 4-3-2-1 are perfect examples of that. They're always going to be fairly viable. They do have their cons in it. They don't allow you too much in the wing, but they will certainly allow you to be good in the attack. The 4-2-2-2 is something that I've not been too good with over the years. So I'm going to give that a practice now in August when we move into 23. A reminder, why are we doing this? Because then when I get into 23, the fundamentals of the formation aren't new to me. I understand how it moves, how it defends, how it attacks, what its weaknesses are, what its strengths are. I'm not having to go into 23 going, I'm going to go and test out this formation without having any idea how it plays. I can just then go and get cracking with it straight away. So as the tactics come and go, that's what I'm running on the 4-2-3-1 narrow right now, and that's what's working for me. As I said, neutral and balanced is key when you're testing these new formations. If you load up the beta, do the exact same thing here. If you don't get access to the beta, stick with what you have on there. It's still fine. The game, yes, it will change. Yes, there'll be things that are stronger. There'll be things that are weaker. You just need to have that in your locker. In terms of tactics right now, what am I using on FIFA 22? The 3-5-2, so. I wouldn't say I'm using it loads. I'm still sticking with the 4-3-2-1. That's kind of my... So say if I use the 4-2-3-1, the one that you just saw on the ultra attacking, and I'm losing 2-0, I then switch back to the 4-3-2-1 and use this because it is unbelievably strong. I prefer it more than the 3-5-2, if I'm honest with you. It's what works best for me. So that is what I'm doing, and that is how I'm almost preparing for 23, how I'm preparing for the beta, how I'm preparing for the full game when it comes September 27th with the Ultimate Edition. Also, as well, I already did a video previously talking about Mendy and what I think of him, and is he worth doing? Should you go and pick him up? They've actually extended how long he's available for now. He's got an extra 21 days on him. He is unbelievably cracked. He's so good in that centre of the park. He's probably one of the best centre mids you can get your hands on. The only thing I think Hullet offers more on is that physical presence in that area, really. But Mendy, unbelievable. If you want to go and complete him, go and do that. Tony Kroos, I'm not a massive fan of. I've used him 2 games. I don't like the way he moves. I don't like the way he feels. Yes, his passing is incredible, but the rest of it, I'm just not that keen on. Same for Casemiro. Someone said, is he better than Patrick Vieira? Absolutely not. He is very good on the ball for a centre defensive mid, but I just felt he felt clunky, but not in a good way. You know how Vieira's big, long legs, he gets there, he does what he needs to do. Casemiro didn't have that feel to me, so I wasn't a massive fan of that, and that's kind of my roundup on him, I suppose. And I recently packed Rashford, which I'm really excited to use. I love Rashford's cards normally. He's good in the air, he's good, very quick. And yeah, we'll see how he goes. But that's kind of the team I've been running. I did pack Cahill as well, so I've been testing him out. I mean, normally I would have Baraya in here. I'd also have Chiesa, and we tend to go with that, Serie A side. But I wanted to test Rashford, Cahill, so we've got Grealish in there as well. And Grealish, I think he's an unbelievable card. He's so good on the ball. So, reminder, if you get the beta, go with neutral stuff, try different formations, try different tactics, and prepare for it. So when you load up 23 for the first time, right, these are my 4 formations. I'm using the 4-4-2, the 4-2-2, the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, and a 5-2, 5-3-2, 5-2-1-2, whatever it may be. And you know that, and you give yourself that preparation, and that will help you massively. If you don't get the beta, that's fine. You can still do that practice on FIFA 22. And then when you load up 23 for the first time, you have it there. We are going to do some videos over the coming weeks of things you can do. If you are still playing in August, you are still enjoying all of these cards and these moments and all the stuff you can get your hands on. And we should get the 85 times 10 repeatable very soon. And as soon as you have that and you're playing all that and you're doing all these different things, then you can prepare for it and just give yourself that solid chance. And if you're serious about FIFA, which you probably are if you're watching this video, you may as well take advantage of that sort of stuff. All right. Thank you all for watching. It is always appreciated. I hope you're all doing absolutely well and enjoying 22 right now. Leave a like on the video if you haven't already. Thank you, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.